My name is Wu Fei. I'm originally from Beijing, China, and I live in Nashville now. I'm here to be part of a wonderful project called Year to the Common Ground, and to share my music and to listen to my fans. Thank you for having me. I am an immigrant to America myself, so is everyone from my family. My husband, my children, we all moved from Beijing to Nashville. My husband moved from South Africa to China, and my parents, 3 years ago, also moved here to join us. Also, all my extended family members are scattered all over the world, and they're all immigrants from one country to another. So we feel it's really about our stories that we see relating to a lot of friends who also have come here for a more hopeful life and to see the world. So I feel very, very keen on taking part of this episode. I came from Beijing to Texas. The first big surprise was the sky was so big and so low, and the clouds, I felt like I could grab them from the ground. And the second was I had no idea. I thought my English was good, but I had no idea how to order the food in the school's cafeteria. Like cafeteria, the word, and Tex-Mex. All the food I couldn't speak to the cashier to order. So that was actually the biggest challenge to me, was even to order food, because I wasn't taught in Chinese school in English how to say tortilla. So I just, you line up in school cafeteria and it's your turn. And I was really freaking out inside. I was like, okay, gosh, it's my turn now. So I decided just to point at the food because I had no idea how to pronounce them and I don't know what it tastes like. So, but it was my turn. Okay, I don't want people to get stuck behind me.
Wow.
Yeah, that was actually, and I didn't know how to use the washing machines at the laundry room because with the coins and so everything, yeah. Those kind of really day-to-day life detail, I didn't know what to do.
Did you feel comfortable asking other people how to help you?
For a little short time, yes. And then I quickly just had to give up feeling afraid because I really had to eat or had to wash my clothes. I just didn't have, the choice to hide out. So it for a little while, and then I felt comfortable. And people were so nice, so I felt, okay, well, actually I can get things done quickly if I just ask. One of the root problems is in the education, there's so much either missed information, history that hasn't been taught. So for the people who have been voicing anti-immigration, all these issues, I'm not sure if they know and just say it anti on purpose, which would be really bad, or most of them, I think they didn't learn much from school. They didn't know much about even American history, its own history, and the history of other countries and cultures. So I don't think most of the people who are against immigration are bad people. I really don't think so. It just somehow they've been misguided about immigrants who come here and who really work really hard to want to be Americans and really have contributed so much. And so I hope my children who are being raised in America with all these nice things provided, like handed them, I want to keep them checked that you don't take this for granted. You need to know all these things and histories, whether your school really teach you or teach you enough or not, because your parents, grandparents, just count maybe 2-3 generations really from your own family you know how hard they worked, and they were already immigrants not long ago. So don't forget about your own family's history, and then that's important to pass it on. Yeah, so we gain compassion to all families. When I came here, I wanted to meet someone like Jimi Hendrix, because I was a music conservatory student in China, which was very rigid, very institutional training. And when I heard Jimi Hendrix, I was like, wow, and that's really kind of the iconic. So I wanted to meet a true rock and roll star. That was for sure. Some famous sports stars, because it was huge, like NBA has been huge in China, but not really particular any type of stereotype. I was I was quickly blown away by the diversity already. That even in Texas, there was the Indian music festival and Western African ensemble. Even in the school I was already blown away. Marching band, which we never had from my upbringing. So everything was quite of a big diversity for me, because I grew up with Chinese people only. That's it. And so I thought actually America was super diverse. Freedom and improvisation. And that was my personal growth of life-changing for me. That, especially as a composer, as a musician, your job or whatever your purpose on earth is to be creative, to be a free spirit. But that wasn't my upbringing. I know I was given a lot of wonderful crafts, but I was never guided to search freedom. So that I was liberated here. So that's life-changing. Yeah. I hope my children won't have prejudice against others. I hope my children won't be bullies ever. And whether is, that's really, it's never black and white, and they are very, I think they're very privileged children. So I want them to have compassion and to want to help people. I brought a dessert. It's called a lucky rice cake, because I didn't have an English name, so I had to give an English name. It's a traditional Chinese dessert. That's in Chinese, it's called niangao. It literally means year cake or year high. Basically, it's a traditional cake that we make for during Lunar Chinese New Year to wish another lucky and prosperous year to come. So today, I wanted to bring this dish. It has a Chinese character, happiness on top, made out of the fruit dates. So it's always a good wish to wrap the whole thing around, and a better year.